We've seen a few electric cars from Kia and we've been pretty impressed by them all so far. The Soul EV is one of the most eye-catching options out there and, along with the practical e-Niro, offers Tesla range at Kia prices. Now though, Kia has revealed a third electric car in its lineup. This is the all-new EV6, and unlike the Soul and the e-Niro, it was designed from the ground up as an electric car rather than an ICE that's been adapted. And immediately it seems that the electric platform that it shares with the Hyundai IONIQ 5 has enabled Kia to really go to town with the styling. We're not convinced that this is a pretty car, but it is certainly striking, with lots of interesting angles and creases that really do turn heads as you quietly glide through town. Stray out of the confines of the city though, and the EV6 can really push you to the back of your seat. Top of the range cars get 321 brake horsepower with drive sent to all four wheels. 0 to 62 miles per hour is dealt with in just 5.2 seconds, which ought to be enough to worry even the hottest of hatchbacks. If outright pace isn't such a priority, there is a cheaper rear-wheel drive version. It gains a couple of seconds in the 0 to 60 sprint, but its 114 mile per hour remains the same. In the UK, both versions get the same 77.4 kilowatt per hour battery, with less powerful 226 bhp single motor cars getting the greater range at 328 miles, 14 more than the top spec car can manage. All models can be charged from 10 to 80% in 18 minutes with a 350 kilowatt fast charger, which should take some of the stress out of longer journeys. On the road, the EV6 can really get a move on. The instant torque means even the basic car is good fun to drive, especially when you stick it in sport mode. This sharpens response and firms up the steering, which is good fun if a little hectic on narrow and bumpy British roads. The EV6 is a heavy old thing though, weighing in at over 2 tons. Despite this, there's little noticeable roll through the corners. The ride is firm, which is great when you're hustling it, but can get slightly annoying at low speeds. Inside, the EV6 is a world away from Kias of old. Now, if you haven't been in a Kia built in the past 5 years or so, you are in for a bit of a shock. The cabin looks fantastic and feels built to last. The touch-sensitive buttons can be a bit fiddly, especially when you're driving, but it's otherwise a fantastic place to be. The infotainment system feels futuristic, as does the customizable gauge cluster behind the 2-spoke steering wheel. The materials are decent, as they should be in a £41,000 car, and that is just the starting price. Step up to a high-spec 4-wheel drive model and you'll be well over 50 grand. So how does it compare to its sister car, the cheaper Hyundai IONIQ 5?
Well, to our eye, the Hyundai is even better looking. Every side is different from just about anything else on the roads. The design language was inspired by a concept car from 1974 called the Hyundai Pony Coupe, with various flat surfaces and lots of glass. There are nice touches like the clamshell bonnet and flush door handles, and some beautiful slim LED headlights tucked away in the front fascia. In the cabin, things are a little more conventional, but still ultra stylish. The floor-mounted batteries and lack of engine have resulted in a spacious, airy interior that looks as if it could have come from a high-end office furniture shop.
However, it can't quite match the Kia's range or indeed its performance. The EV6 may seem pricey for a Kia, but this is a brand that now has the quality and the confidence to pull it off. At no point in your time with an EV6 will you feel shortchanged. It's a worthy rival to anything from Europe and an interesting head-turning alternative to the new Tesla Model Y.